Good morning, TNT. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Another blessed day. Every day the Lord Father give we a tell all you is a blessed day. Good, bad, or indifferent partner is a blessed day. So let me take a second out with day and give thanks. Give thanks. And give thanks to all we brother and sister in the Caribbean. Give thanks to all we brother and sister all in South America, because partner all always one people there. All of we come from the same line. God make all of we. So let me give thanks. There's me. There's me, the bearded wonder. A couple things to talk about today. So we go get into that. You know, this channel, as I started off, this channel started off as a knife channel because other than politics and all the thing I'm talking about, I really used to mainly talk about knife and modification and bushcrafting and all that kind of thing. But I love the bush. I love going in the bush, boy. Love it, huh? You give me a cutlass and a knife and going in the bush, partner, I happy, boy. So I hear this morning, I have a knife here. So is the cold steel fin hawk. You ready? I start to touch it up now. So I hear a sharp minute, I strop it, so I get nice and sharp again. Because if you can't shave with it, the knife is sharp. So anyway, my father-in-law gave me a call yesterday, and he tell me I had a foul there, so, and you know what happened? She break she leg. You know what happened, boy? Break your leg, eh? And he called me, he say, hey, I have a foul here. You want it? I say, well, yeah, I will take it. So I expect the man to bring the fowl for me and kill it, you know. I expect the thing dead already, you know. Well, dread, my surprise, my father-in-law show up there, so the fowl still alive. Tie up in the back of the van there, so. And I laughing, huh? He bring it. I say, why you kill it? Give me a look, you know. Not a bad look, yeah. Like I kind of. Yeah. And my wife tell me, he afraid blood. As we tell me, he afraid blood. He like blood, so he can't kill it. I say, okay. So I take the fowl here, and I tell him yesterday when he asked me if I want the fowl. He say, yeah. So I talk to him, I say, before you kill that thing, just make sure you don't feed it, you don't get water, just leave it there. Leave it overnight, and bring it tomorrow. Want the belly empty and thing before you kill that. It's alright. So he bring it for me. When I see the fowl there, so my wife watch me, she say, so you gonna kill it? I say, yeah, I'm gonna kill it, man. So I grab that same knife there, so I put it by the, I'll hang it from the tree right there, so right over there. I take care of the fowl, and I sit down over there, so with a pot of hot water, and all you know. And then we make a cook, boy. Of course, that thing was tasty, boy. Yeah? Nice. So I hear this morning and I say, well, wait, let me touch this knife up, yes. Let me just touch it up and thing, yeah. So I hear doing that this morning. And while I doing that, I going over news and thing what going on. Now people, I get report that people tell them in Shagaramas they seen plane and thing flying over and all kind of thing, huh? Well, I tell all you before, and I go say it again, but for some all you know, so I go let all you know. United States military have plane and thing flying over there. And that go be a regular from now on, eh? Regular. They have F-35s flying there, they go have F-16s flying there, they go have the B-50, excuse me, boop, that Belgium, you want to boop in your face and thing, eh? Hold on, let me adjust this. Thing falling over. Hold on, eh? Alright, that better. They had the B-52s flying there. They also have something called the P-8 Poseidon, which is a surveillance plane that's flying around. You had the military, you had the Black Hawk helicopter, you had the smaller helicopter, I can't remember what they call it, man. A little helicopter, but real fast, eh? Real fast, but thing has speed too bad. So you have all them things there, so that go be flying through regular. Or you go see that regular from now on. That is a regular occurrence. So when all you see that, that is what going on. That's it. If I hear, tell all you if I hear anything out of the ordinary, I go let all you know. So far, that is all I hear. Couple other things I hear, and that kind of have my ears up, eh? Kind of have my ears up. But anyway, we're going to talk about that in next video. I'm waiting for some information to come through. When I hear more about that, I go let all you know. But for now, it has something going on, eh? But I go let all you know when I get more information. If all you hear that I see Breadman coming down there, all you know by now. Hold on, eh? Sorry about that, I had to come inside again. Kiss me a cigarette, I want to stay light, boy. The real rain yesterday, everything humid, all this kind of thing, real humid, eh? And me like a jackass, I leave all the blasted light outside. I leave all the kiss me ass light outside, everything get wet. So, anyway. Let me talk. So, this is what's going on. CARICOM yesterday. Maybe it was yesterday or the day before. But anyway, I found out about it last night. CARICOM, the CARICOM nations was holding a meeting to reconfirm the CARICOM stance that the Caribbean is a zone of peace. Almost every CARICOM nation agree, with one exception, and I surely you know the answer to this one, eh? Except Trinidad and Tobago. Around that same time, not the same exact time that meeting was going on, but around the weekend, so there, Miss Kamala meet with 2 American representatives for picture and to reconfirm the stance that Trinidad and Tobago has taken, that they will stand by the United States. Now everybody asking she about the 2 Trinidadian nationals that get killed in that boat, and she still has said nothing. Nothing at all. Venezuela opened them out and talk. Guyana opened them out and talk. Colombia opened them out and talk. Brazil opened them out and talk. Every other Caribbean island, all of them open them out and talk and asking what going on 2 Trinidadian nationals get murdered in holy water. But Miss Kamala quiet. The only thing she say, we standing by the United States. We stand firm with the United States. Okay. All right, Miss Kamala. Now, you want to stand firm with the United States, okay. I tell all your things happening in Venezuela there, so. People call me a liar. Okay. That's why I say alleged, eh? But now I say alleged because until they want to release that, they ain't gonna release it. And when they release it, you go see, hey, that really happened. That is how things just happen. So they ain't gonna tell you what they're doing. It don't give them an advantage tactically to let you know what they're doing. So they ain't gonna tell you. But what them do there, making news all through Latin America, and it's on American news too. All you ain't getting it. All you don't know. But we know here. And let me tell you something else that's happening in Latin America. Maduro had a press conference and announced that the South American countries, all of them starting to band together, and they're creating what they call a United Liberation Army, which means all of those other South American countries, they're going to join the military force with Venezuela and send military and equipment there to help defend South America and Venezuela. Now everybody quiet, especially the Home Minister, Homeland Security or National Security, whatever it is that Alexander, he quiet. Quiet, all of them quiet. Them are saying why United States issued that security alert for Trinidad and Tobago. Why they have police and military and all kind of things surrounding the embassy and everywhere else. Why them telling people, watch yourself when you're going out, be aware when you're going out, look out for anybody suspicious or any kind of thing. But them are telling you what kind of suspicious people to look out for. But conversely, they're telling all you is nothing. That don't make any sense to me. Like you going and buy a motor car, and as you go and buy the car there, so you ask the fella, hey, what's wrong with the car? What problem it have? See, it has no problem, man. None. Nothing, man. It's a good car, man. This thing running real nice, eh? This is my daily boy. Me, I have no problem with it, you know. But, you know, watch out for something, eh? You know, maybe it go overheat every once in a while, and you go get a little noise coming from the engine and thing, you know, and the brakes and thing might squeal a little bit, and, you know, when you shift and thing, it is shifting right. Sometimes it go shift right, but it's nothing. It's nothing to worry about, Pat. Nothing to worry about. A good car. So them telling all you to have a problem. But them are telling you what the problem is. They're telling all you to look out. But them are telling you who to look out for. And Miss Kamala's still quiet. She's still hiding. She's the hiding PM. The only time she show up is if she had to talk to America or she going sari shopping. Otherwise, she mouth quiet. She want to open she mouth and she mouth hot on TV, eh? It's real hot. Kill them violently. But you were doing one ass. And now you had Trinidadians and them saying, well, you know, America there to help we. They're going to deal with the drug problem. You don't understand the problem of drugs in Trinidad. You have to understand the severity of the situation and this and that. Partner, you feel Trinidad is the only place with a drug problem? You feel like it's the only country that have it? In perspective, when you look at it, Trinidad backwards in terms of drugs. All you're still using crack. But in North America, ain't crack no more, you know. It ain't crack no more. In North America now, partner is fentanyl, fentanyl, crystal meth, GHB, ketamine, ecstasy, MDMA. You have crack. You have cocaine, you have opioids, you have heroin, I could go on and on and on and on and on. That's what you had it. It ain't no crack, and think crack is not the problem, you know. There, crack is the problem. Because crystal meth and thing you could produce for pennies on the dollar, and the profit margin high. And the high you get from it is it's a more potent high than cocaine, and it lasts longer. So they start to gravitate towards that. And who control that market? The Chinese and Mexico. They control the market. They're the ones controlling it. But let me tell you why them are doing nothing about the drug problem in Trinidad and Tobago. Let me tell you why. Hold on, I'm going to make a coffee there, so, but we go talk. Let me tell you why. Now, you have to understand, when people think of drugs, you just think of the drug dealer. You don't think of the whole infrastructure behind the drugs. You don't think of the manufacturing. You don't think of the support networks. You don't think of nothing of that. But also what you don't think about is everything else that go along with it. Now, along with that drugs, you need police. That is money. That is taxes coming in. And then you need support system for the police. And then you need manufacturing. And then you need this and all that to manufacture equipment and clothes and everything police need. And then you have a support system set up for that, and then the next one for this. But also when they make their money, where the money going? Right back in the country, because they're spending it there. That is billions upon billions of dollars annually that go right back into that country economy. To put it in perspective for you, Pablo Escobar, at the height of the cocaine empire there, so at the height of it, was one of the wealthiest man on the planet, one of the richest man in the whole world. Colombia economy was massive, 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 massive. Not because of the cocaine, but because of the infrastructure and everything that built around it. Neighborhoods get built, businesses, hospital, schools and all kind of thing. Real money gone back in the economy. Real money. When they kill Hideso, when they kill Escobar, partner, the Colombian economy crashed overnight. All that money that was going into the economy, gone. Everything gone. All them business and things shut down. People lose job. Family, you forget, people who work in these businesses and things, they work in there, they may know who own what. And some of them, even if they know, they may doing nothing. Them walking. Say, hey, partner, I don't care what you do, as long as you pay me to do my job. I work in here. Say, it's a clothing store. I can sell your clothes. I will sell clothes. No problem. Infrastructure kind of thing built around that. All that crash, all that gone, all that collapse, that is billions of dollars in the economy gone overnight. And who you think taking the biggest piece? The government. Because now them seeing tax dollars from that. Because when them open business and thing, it's tax dollars they paying, it's tax going there. When all that money get flooded into the economy, eventually that money will end up being taxed at some point. When it comes to narco trafficking into a country, government officials on some level are always involved, because they need to be involved in order to get the drugs into the country. So they are aware. They know. And they getting paid. The same way like that 20 kilo of drugs disappear in the police station evidence room. And there's only police there. And they replace it with concrete and thing. How it disappear? Where it gone? Partner, cocaine just to not cocaine, drug, I think it was weed. Weed just to evaporate, The time water. Where it gone? They know. They are fully aware. But the infrastructure and the economy that is built around the drug industry, especially in the Caribbean, if Trinidad cut that off the way they see it, if they cut it off, they go crash the economy. Why? Because we oil production down to next to nothing because of the PNM. And them jackass with this whole climate change nonsense, all of that. That was just an excuse just for the world to launder money. Because partner, me care how much money you spend. Your dollar ain't go change one blasted thing. Not one. Because it had changed nothing till now. It ain't go change it at all. They tried the same thing in the 70s. They tell everybody, we run out of the oil. The world is going to be out of oil in 10 years. And they jack up gas. They telling all you, diamonds rare. Diamonds rare. Diamonds ain't rare at all. But they tell you that so they can control the price. Gold rare. Gold is not rare. They tell you that so they can control the price. They tell you this rare to control the price. Now they go tell you, watch and see. Drinking water is diminishing. The availability of drinking water. And they go control that. For them, partner, everything is about $1. Everything. They want you to pay a pound and a crown for everything, because every time you spend your money, they're making money. Miss Kamala and the UNC, as well as PNM when they was there before, all of them could have get rid of the drug problem. Easy, They could have do it. But they don't want to do it. For the very same reason I just tell all you. In El Salvador, before the current president, Nayib Bukele there, the one who there now, before the previous government refused to do anything about the drugs. Why? Because they was frightened if they get rid of drugs in the country and they get rid of all the drugs, they go crash the economy. And they say that publicly. When Bukele get there, the first thing he say, we destroying every drug den. We destroying all the prostitution houses and all this. We getting rid of everything, all the gang members and everything. And they tell him, you can't do that. You have to take it away little bit by little bit by little bit, because if you get rid of everything overnight, it could crash the economy, because all the money that's being spent in the economy, keeping up the economy, that is what keeping the economy afloat. And when drugs has become a problem, when the economy bad. It's like they say, when things get bad, rum shop does full up. That is how you know our economy bad, you know. When the economy real bad, rum shop full up one time, eh? Same thing. You don't want to deal with them things, so you could do. And who put the drugs there? Who create the narcotics? The government, the pharmaceutical industry. They create the narcotics. In the 30s and 40s, partner, you could have go buy medicine with heroin in it for your children. You could have go buy thing with cocaine in it for your baby when they teeth and thing, when it comes and thing sore and itchy. It have cocaine in it, I tell you, rub it in them out. You could have buy that in a pharmacy. You could have buy weed everywhere. Sigmund Freud, he was the one who started talking about the therapeutic uses of cocaine and was prescribing that to his patients. And then he came up with a thesis, and he write a paper talking about addictive personalities, not the drug, is the personality. Because he would give the drug to some people and they could use it socially, and other ones they can't stop using it. And it was legal. Who created it? You think the Colombians and them create cocaine? Partner, them used to eat the coca leaf. And they're still doing it today. They're doing it today. And it's not the same thing, you know. It's not the same thing. So they create the problem. They create the drugs. They flood it in the market to see what will happen. They allow it to come in because them shipping container and things are coming in with all them drugs and things. Somebody getting paid off. And the government damn well know, but they don't want to do anything. And now Miss Kamala could go and open she mouth and kiss Mr. Donald Trump bottom and say, they're coming to deal with the drugs. They're dealing with the drugs. The drugs is the problem. He go and tell Canada, fentanyl coming into the country from Canada. Canada trafficking fentanyl. Then he go and tell Colombia, the president of Colombia, he's a cartel leader and a drug lord. Colombia now. And then he go and tell Venezuela, Venezuela is this because Venezuela shipping fentanyl and thing into America to kill Americans. But you tell Canada that was the problem. Partner, if I could get the same gas across the street for the same price, why I driving a mile up the blasted road to get my gas? How much sense that make? But last year, United States passed a couple laws by executive order. I think it's either this year or this year they passed one. One law was passed previously, that was last year. No, by executive order, all narcotic traffickers or things like that, they're all considered international terrorists, which gives the United States a right to respond with the military anywhere in the world. Number one. Number two, a previous law was passed that would allow, in the case of martial law or anything like that, for the forces to use lethal force on American citizens in the country. You don't believe me? Go look that one up. A man there sue and then put in a bill that will give them the right to kill their own people in their country. You feel them care about all you? And Miss Kamna there so talking out she backside and hiding and talking. She ain't mentioning one hour. She ain't talking about the drugs. She ain't talking all she's saying, the drugs is a problem. Well, do something, get off your ass and do something. You want to do something? Instead of taking all them police and military thing and surrounding the blasted US embassy and telling people there's nothing to worry about. All you feel is stupid, you feel we blasted notice. Instead of doing that, madam, take them same police, take them same blasted military and go in all the neighborhood and get the drug then. And put all of them in jail. All of them. What's the problem? Yes, the problem, madam. All you do have infrastructure for that. You have nowhere to put them. And that is why you're not arresting them, because you have no jail. So you waiting for America to come in your country and step foot in your country. Because once they come there, no America go deal with them. And you know what America going to do? When they arrest some of them, they go take them people there so and ship them people to El Salvador, so them poor Salvadorian people go have to deal with all your blasted problem. That is what they're going to do. And the other ones, they go kill them. That is your solution. You want to deal with it. You want Mr. Trump and America to deal with all your problem. And it's all your government create the problem. All your lax laws on crime, all your bail system, lack of policing, corrupt police, corrupt politicians, all your corrupt family, growing up. Spain, just bring the military in parliament to arrest people in parliament during a session. Spain just do that. For corruption, they had enough. But all you wouldn't do nothing. You talk a big game, you open your mouth. You're a bad woman, you like to talk. You want to pick fight. Well, madam, now the fight you have on your hands is a fight you don't want. Because now instead of dealing with Venezuela, you dealing with all of South America now. All of them. And I tell you this blasted thing go happen. I tell you this what happen. I say all you don't know the people all you're dealing with. You don't understand the culture of these people. You don't understand what these people are, what they went through in their life. You don't understand the history of these nations. All you know dealing with problem. Partner been dealing with that for donkey years. And more. That all you don't know about. And them is people all you pick and fight with. Well, United States just pick a fight them. Well, wait and see what happens. We just wait and see. Because Russia already sent all kind of equipment there now. And since all this thing happened, Russia sending more. China involved too. Don't forget that, Miss Thing. And all you have a deal with China, right? Trinidad can deal with China, right? Who controlling all your computer system and thing. I guarantee you, all your computer and thing have a Chinese chip in it. All it. Your electrical grid. All them equipment and thing, the Chinese can shut down. Just so. Watch and see. Water plant. Water treatment. All of them Chinese control and they can shut it down. Just so. And America, a state of national security alert, security alert in Trinidad and Tobago. They do that because they know who are in the country, and that is why they warning all you. That is why they warning everybody in Trinidad and Tobago, because they know something going to happen. Because what they doing there, it will happen in Trinidad. And like I tell all you, madam, you will make Trinidadians the most hated people in the Caribbean. You and the blasted PNM. I mean, forgetting about them, I told them want to talk. It's them start everything, you know. I see. It's UNC Lady Foundation. PNM build up the wall and thing. And you right back there to put up the roof. All yours working together. All yours nastiness. When a country, when the citizens of a country elect a government, you there to represent the people of the country, not your own blasted interests, and not the interests of corporations. And all you doing is there peddling to corporate interests and the interests of foreign countries, not the people of your own. You care more about the blasted United States and what they want than the people in your own country, because madam, people they're starving, people they're hungry, people can't pay bill, people can't get work. And you tell them, oh, we have $1 off gas, but the rent going up, the cooking gas going up, but they can't even use cooking gas, they're blowing up in the blasted house. Gas tank blowing up in their house. I just cook with gas here every blasted. I never hear a gas tank blow up here. Never. But it blowing up there so. Who manufacturing the valves on that gas tank? I wonder, Miss Thing. I bet you it's probably China. I bet you. What you want to bet, man? Well, you said them friggin' gas tank from Team what? And you're quiet. You're quiet. I know it's Diwali and you're happy and you want to go light your deer and thing while the country flooding, while people can't afford to pay their rent and thing. They can't afford gas, the cooking gas going up. They got to spend more money in the bank because you implement a tax on the banking system and the bank will transfer that over right to them, so they go spend more money. And then next year, please God, you got to spend more money on your tax because you increase this and increase that and increase this. Yeah, you had the insurance system there that basically bankrupt because our PNM bankrupt them, and now you will come in and implement more tax now. So you could put it right back in there so the same insurance system could go and rip off the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. Smart. And after you crash the country and collapse the economy and destroy Trinidad and Tobago, madam, you're going to hand it over on a silver plate right to Mr. Donald Trump. Because there's a reason why you ain't going along with CARICOM. There's a reason why you don't want to agree with their stance to reaffirm the Caribbean as a zone of peace. There's a reason why that Trinidad and Tobago is the only blasted country that not going along with it. It's because you gave Trinidad and Tobago over to Mr. Donald Trump and the United States. And they go find that out next year, please God. And if I correct, around February time, so. And I know what I'm talking about. You damn well know. Because Miss Thing, I know the whole game plan, you know. You is not the first person to do this. All you feel, all you're smart, I say, the game don't change, only the players. And it's the same blasted game. And the same outcome. Different players. But you feel you smarter than the game. You feel you could game the game. Alright, Miss Thing, go ahead. Full your pocket and full your belly. But I promise you, all your corrupt government from PNM to UNC and everything in between, all you, I promise all you, eventually, it will come right back to all you. And don't cry, you know. Don't come and say you innocent and me do nothing and we never do nothing. We are the people interest at heart and they just persecuting we because of this. They make every excuse in the blasted book. guarantee you go come back for you. Because if you feel Mr. Trump and them have any loyalty to all you blasted, deaf, dumb, blind, and stupid. So, I just had. So, fall holiday. So, it's a different one for the day. Eh? I'm still looking on some things that are going on right now. But me, I have enough yet to really talk about that. But I'll keep my ears open. I'm keeping my ears open. I'm looking through some things here and waiting to see how they start to play out. And I'm going to let all you know before anything happens. I go let all you know. Them jackass and them in government never going to tell all you nothing. Because all you see nothing on TV. And internet and thing all again there, all you seeing nothing. All you don't know. I tell them all you don't know. Because them controlling everything all you see there. Everything. I had the same problem when I was in Canada there, so. It wasn't until I come here and I have access to see everything, and them hiding nothing. You see everything. Then I could see what everything going on. Then I have access to everything. But I'm telling all of them doing the same thing there. They're going and crash the dollar. They're going and crash the economy. And after the economy crash, they're going to implement a new digital financial system. A digital ID. And who is pushing that? The United States of America. And who is funding the digital system? BlackRock. And the IMF. Corporations. I tell you, government not there for people. Government are there for corporate interests. And who controls those corporations? The banking system. So when you think the government there for you, partner them are there for you. Them there for the bankers. Because the bankers put them there. Because them had to go to them for money. Lord Rothschild said this: he who controls the money controls the kingdom. And he told that directly to the king, to his face. And the king couldn't say nothing because it was true. They control the banking system, they control the money, and if they control the money, they control the country. They start the war to increase stock price to do this. They collapse the economy to control the price of certain commodities. They are the ones doing it along with the government. And they lying to all you and telling all you a different story. Don't let them box all you in. I tell all you, they putting everybody in a different pen. They telling everybody a different lie. And then they go lead all our way to the same slaughterhouse, you know. They make care. They make care. You have Afro Trini, Indo Trini, and all they fight each other. But about all they was slave. Indian and African come to Trinidad as slave. But my family was Indian. But they come there as slave. And them work together, share their culture, share their music, and build a beautiful nation called Trinidad and Tobago. Everybody, all of them come there and everybody put their hand in the pot. And build a beautiful nation. And that same thing that we make we country strong and beautiful, that is what they using to divide all you. And all you falling for it. All you falling for that. When the real problem is them. It's called misdirection. They want you to look at the left hand while they're robbing you with the right. They don't care about none of all you. All of all is the same. All of all is a commodity. You are nothing more than a number. And that number is a tax number. This is how much debt you owe the country of Trinidad and Tobago. Because they spend it, not you. But you go and pay for it. And you go walk your ass until you're dead. And then they go pass it on to your children. While increasing the debt and spending more money. And not doing one ass. And who making money? Corporations and bankers. And government. So you really think them care about you? You really think them are hiding nothing? I know I think the security loot was nothing. Well, partner, take it as a story, yes? Take it as shit talk. Wait and see. Wait and see. So I can tell all you what going on here, or make sure all you have. Make sure. I know it's a long one, eh? I had plenty to say this morning, eh? But make sure. Make sure all you have. Make sure all you have it. Better to have and not need that need and not have. Because, partner, when things start to happen, you ain't getting it at all. You're not getting it. Make sure you have. And look out for each other, eh? Look out for your brother and sister, because I tell you all, them don't care about one of we. They want all of we the same. They want you to shut up, pay them, do what they tell you. They may want people, they want robots, boy. They want to kill all of we. They may care. All of we is commodity. And when you outlive your purpose, they want you gone. That is it. So don't listen. And don't fall for it, partner. Protect your brother and sister. Look out for your family. Look out for them, because all of we is the same, partner, all of we. Every last one of we. God make all of we. And I love all my brothers and sisters in Trinidad. I love all my brothers and sisters throughout the entire Caribbean. I love all my brothers and sisters in Latin America. I love all my brothers and sisters around the world, partner. Because all are we everywhere feeling it, eh? No country is untouched right now. But sometimes it's hard to see beyond your own nose. You spend all your time with your face in the ground, you are seeing what's in front of you. Lift up your head and look, open your eye. Look and see. And see all are we, everywhere around the world, experiencing the exact same thing. There's a reason, partner. As it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be before the Son of Man returns. There's a reason. Don't confuse evil for good. No matter how nice it wrap up, no matter how pretty the presentation, no matter how tasty it look, it's still poison, you know. It's still poison. Watch yourself. And look out for your brother and sister. Don't fight each other. You're doing exactly what they want you to do. They have you exactly where they want you. All you're better than that. My brothers and sisters, all you're there, so all you're better than that. All are we better than that. Them feel I'm a smart man. All you're better than that. We better than that. And we have to show them. We have to come together. Stand together. Because like I see, Together we aspire, together we achieve. But we had to do it together. A nation divided cannot stand. If they divide we, they will conquer we. Period. So, that being said, I love all you. God bless all you. God guide all you, and God keep all you safe. And if it's God's will, He will bring back with sweet, sweet TNT. He will bring it back. And He will bring all our we close together. But in His time. In His time. Alright, God bless. Take it easy, Jed.